Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going on a virtual vacation to the most beautiful place on Earth, Hawaii. Get ready for stunning 4K views because we're about to uncover some hidden gems. But hold on to your coconut hats, people, because we're doing it my way, with a whole lot of laughs along the way. So sit back, crank up that YouTube music playlist, and get ready for some serious island vibes. Alright folks, first up on our Hawaiian adventure, let me introduce you to the place with the most magical name on the island, the legendary Secret Mermaid Cove. Just hearing the name, you can practically picture yourself stumbling upon a hidden paradise where the only footprints in the sand belong to you and, maybe, a mermaid or two. I spent weeks obsessively researching this spot online, scrolling through travel blogs, watching dreamy YouTube vlogs, and even reading a few questionable forum posts. I was convinced I was about to discover a real-life fairy tale, maybe even catch a glimpse of Ariel herself, lounging on a rock and chatting with her seagull buddies. I pictured myself as the intrepid explorer, uncovering a secret that only the locals knew about. But as soon as I rounded the last bend in the trail, reality hit me like a rogue wave. Instead of a tranquil, untouched cove, I found what can only be described as Sunburned City. The place was absolutely packed. It was less enchanted hideaway, and more everyone and their cousin's Instagram hotspot. Now don't get me wrong, the water here is still crystal clear, sparkling in the sunlight like a box of sapphires. The sand is so soft, it feels like powdered sugar between your toes, and the gentle waves make the whole place look like a postcard come to life. It's easy to see why so many people want to be here. But instead of mermaids, the only creatures I found were tourists, hundreds of them, sprawled out on beach towels, catching rays and snapping selfies. It was like a convention for sun worshippers, all determined to soak up every last drop of Hawaiian sunshine. And let me tell you, the tan lines on display were nothing short of legendary. I saw stripes, zigzags, and even a few accidental handprints. Some of those tan lines could honestly stop traffic. They were that bold. One guy's back looked like a checkerboard, with alternating squares of lobster red and ghostly white. I'm not sure if he fell asleep under a palm tree or just lost a bet, but either way, it was a sunburn masterpiece. And just when I thought I'd seen it all, I swear, a dolphin swam up close to shore, took one look at the crowd, and I could almost hear it ask for directions to the nearest beach umbrella. Even the wildlife seemed a little overwhelmed by the human parade. So, Secret Mermaid Cove? Maybe not so secret, and definitely not just for mermaids, but if you're looking for a good story, a few laughs, and a sunburned souvenir, this place is hard to beat. Next up, we're cranking up the adventure dial. If you thought hiking through lush rainforests or lounging on sun-soaked beaches was the peak of Hawaiian excitement, think again. We're about to take a deep dive, literally, into one of the island's most unique natural wonders. We're talking lava tubes, people. These aren't your average caves. Formed by rivers of molten lava carving their way through the earth, these tunnels are like nature's secret passageways, hidden beneath the surface and just waiting to be explored. Now I'll admit, when I first heard we were going to explore a lava tube, my mind went straight to Indiana Jones territory. I pictured myself dodging swinging boulders, leaping over bottomless pits, maybe even discovering some long-lost treasure or accidentally triggering an ancient curse. My imagination was running wild. But as soon as we got inside, reality hit. And it was a lot less Temple of Doom and a lot more slippery funhouse. Turns out, it's more like a water park without the water. The floor is slick, the walls are shiny, and the whole place feels like it was designed for sliding, not spelunking. Picture this, me sliding through this dark, narrow tunnel on my back, whooping and hollering like a kid on a sugar rush. Every twist and turn sent me careening down the tube, arms flailing, heart pounding, and laughter echoing off the ancient rock. It was equal parts exhilarating and hilarious. But here's the catch. Lava rock? Not exactly known for its smooth surface. In fact, it's the complete opposite. Imagine sliding down a cheese grater, but, you know, in a fun way. Every bump and groove was a not-so-gentle reminder that Mother Nature doesn't do soft and cushy. Let's just say my back was more well done than medium rare by the end of that ride. I'm pretty sure I left a few layers of skin behind as a souvenir for the next group of thrill seekers. But honestly, the bumps and bruises were all part of the experience and totally worth it for the story. Crawling out into the daylight, I felt like a true survivor. I'd conquered the lava tube, faced the darkness, and come out the other side with a grin on my face and a few new scrapes to show off. It's one of those adventures you never forget, equal parts challenge and pure, unfiltered fun. Most people just buy the t-shirt. But me, I earned it the hard way. And trust me, every time I see that shirt, I'll remember the wild ride, the laughter, and the epic story of the Hawaiian slip and slide that is the lava tube. Okay, get ready for this, because it's about to get colorful. We're talking about the rainbow eucalyptus forest. And let me tell you, these trees make my last vacation shirt look downright boring. Seriously, it's like Mother Nature took a paintbrush and went wild. Every shade of the rainbow, all over these massive trunks. I'm talking electric greens, fiery oranges, even purples that would make Prince jealous. I half expected to see unicorns galloping through the trees. It was like walking through a living, breathing kaleidoscope. Hold on to your pineapple chunks, people, because what you're about to see is not your average day at the beach. Forget everything you thought you knew about Hawaiian getaways. This is a whole new level of tropical adventure. Imagine the sun shining, the waves gently rolling in, and the scent of plumeria in the air. Sounds like paradise, right? Well, get ready because things are about to get feathery, and maybe just a little bit wild. That's right, feathery. You might expect to see surfers, sunbathers, or maybe a sea turtle or two, but here the real stars of the show are the chickens. Yes, you heard me. Chickens. Not just a few, but flocks of them, strutting their stuff right on the sand, as if they've booked this beach for their own private luau. Welcome to what the locals affectionately call Chicken Beach. And no, this isn't some quirky nickname. There are literally chickens everywhere you look. They're scattered across the sand, weaving between beach towels, and mingling with tourists as if they're just another part of the scenery. It's like a scene from a tropical fairy tale, only with a lot more clucking. Apparently, these chickens have taken over. In fact, rumor has it they actually outnumber the tourists here. That's right, on this stretch of paradise, you're more likely to bump into a beaked beachgoer than a fellow human. And let me tell you, these birds are not shy about making their presence known. They strut around with the confidence of seasoned vacationers, as if they've been running this place for generations. You can see it in their eyes. They know they're in charge. Some even seem to pose for the camera, giving you that classic "don't mess with me" look as you try to snap a photo. These chickens don't just keep to themselves either. They'll peck at your ankles, investigate your beach bag, and, if you're not careful, photobomb your carefully planned selfies. It's like they have a sixth sense for when you're about to take the perfect shot, and they're determined to be the star. And don't even think about leaving your lunch unattended. I learned that the hard way when one particularly bold chicken made a beeline for my sandwich. Before I knew it, my lunch was under siege, and I was left negotiating with a very determined feathered foodie. The best part? Some of these chickens really get into the island spirit. I'm pretty sure I spotted one sporting a tiny lei, looking more festive than half the tourists. It's as if they've fully embraced the aloha lifestyle, and honestly, who can blame them? I even caught a glimpse of a chicken eyeing a Mai Tai, perched next to a tropical drink, like it was about to order a round for the whole flock. Don't tell the tourists, but I think these chickens have figured out how to live their best lives. So next time you find yourself on a Hawaiian beach, keep an eye out for the real rulers of the sand. Because here, it's not the people who are running the show, it's the chickens. And honestly, I think we're all just lucky to be invited to their party. Alright, adrenaline junkies, this one's for you. We're talking about the legendary Cliffside Swing. Imagine this, you, strapped into a swing, launching yourself out over the Pacific Ocean. The wind in your hair, the sun on your face, the sheer terror of dropping your phone into the abyss. It's exhilarating. I'm not gonna lie, I might have screamed like a little kid. Okay, maybe a lot. But hey, at least I got an epic selfie for Instagram. YOLO, am I right? Okay, adventurers, get ready for a tale of daring exploration and freezing cold water. I'm talking about the legendary hidden waterfall pool. I spent hours battling through jungle, scaling treacherous rocks, all to find this mythical pool that supposedly grants eternal youth. Well, guess what? I found it. And let me tell you, it's refreshing. Okay, it's freezing. Like, jump out of your skin, wish you brought a wetsuit cold. Turns out, eternal youth comes with a side of hypothermia. Who knew? Alright folks, we've explored hidden coves, conquered lava tubes, and even survived Chicken Beach. Now it's time for the ultimate Hawaiian treat, shave ice. But not just any shave ice. We're talking about the tiniest shave ice stand on the island. Seriously, this place is smaller than my attention span after a pineapple pizza debate. But don't let the size fool you, they pack a punch. One bite of that icy goodness and bam! Instant brain freeze. I'm talking about a headache that could rival a hurricane. Worth it? Absolutely. Well, folks, there you have it. Our whirlwind tour of Hawaii's hidden gems, complete with all the laughs and ridiculousness you've come to expect from me. What was your favorite part? The sunbathing chickens? The near-death cliff swing? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more hilarious travel adventures. Until next time, aloha.